Namaste. Welcome. Thanks for practicing with me today. We will be opening up our shoulders and our hips. You might want some blocks, and we'll start on our back. So go ahead and lie down and stretch out through your arms and your legs. Turn your palms up, let your feet fall open. Close your eyes. Start to tune into your breath. Your inhales offer a sense of alertness and brightness. And your exhales offer a sense of calm and heaviness. Let your breath begin to deepen. Listen for Ujjayi, victorious, triumphant breath. Inhales, feel the expansion, the brightness. Exhales, contracting, dropping heavy. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment to make an offering of your practice. And then when you exhale, release your hands. Bend your knees. Cross your right ankle over your left. Take a figure 4 shape in your legs. Lift your legs and then interlace your fingers behind your left thigh or the front of your left shin. Flex your right foot and press your right knee forward. Keep your left knee in line with your left hip. Breathe into the outer right hip. Feel the back of your sacrum grounding. And you might feel your lower back slightly lifting away from the ground as you bring your pelvis to more of an anterior tilt. Draw the hip bones a little more forward. Head and shoulders stay heavy. If you need a strap, use a strap in order to keep your head and shoulders heavy. Take another deep breath. Release your hands and take your arms out to the sides as you drop your legs over to the left side. You can look to the right. Feel that expansion of your rib cage and your belly as you inhale. And then feel your belly and your rib cage contract as you exhale. Come back up through center. And let's switch sides. Right foot down, left ankle on top of your right knee. Pick up your legs and then interlace behind the right thigh or the front of your right shin. Flex your left foot, press your left knee forward. Right knee stays in line with your right hip. Keep your head and your shoulders heavy and relaxed. Find some ease there through the neck and shoulders. And again, press the back of your hips down, the back of your pelvis down. And your low back might slightly draw away from the ground to deepen the stretch through the outer left hip. Breathe some space into your hip. Try to relax the space between your eyebrows and your jaw. And take another deep breath. And then stretch out your arms as you take your legs over to the right and look to your left. Let your shoulders and your hips drop heavy. Again, with the exhalation, feel that sense of calm, sense of release. The inhales keep you bright, keep you present. And then back through center. Bring your left foot down. Figure 4 again. Right ankle crosses on top of your left knee. This time we'll take a little movement and add in some core work. So interlace your fingers behind your head. Lift up your legs again, so you're in this figure 4 shape. As you exhale, you're going to curl your head and your chest up. And then inhale, extend your legs. Right leg goes high, left leg goes forward as you curl your head and your shoulders down. Exhale, figure 4 in the legs, curl up. Inhale, extend the legs as you lower down. Exhale, curling up. Draw your low ribs toward each other. Exhale, or inhale, extend the legs. Exhale, inhale, extend. Find a rhythm here. Okay, we have another side. So let's just take one more. Inhale, extend, and then release. Take the arms out to the sides for a moment and rock your legs side to side. And then onto the other side, left ankle over the right knee. Lift the legs, interlace the fingers behind the head. And same thing, as you exhale, you're curling up. Try to knit your low ribs toward each other. You want to flatten out your belly. And then inhale, extend your legs. Left leg goes up, right leg goes forward this time. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, extend. So you want to reach through the inner seams of the legs. Keep them long. Igniting the fire in the belly center. Letting that energy start to radiate out through your legs, up through your spine, through your head, out through your arms. Okay, how about one more here? And then lower down. And again, take the feet wide and rock your legs side to side. Draw your knees to your chest. Take your hands on your backs of your thighs and then rock and roll on your spine a few times. Gonna find some momentum so we can come up onto our feet into Uttanasana. I'm gonna try not to use your hands. So when you have that momentum, bring your feet down. Try not to use your hands as you stand in a forward fold, top of your mat. Feet right under your hips. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Clasp opposite elbows. Put a little bend in your knees. Sway a little side to side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Let's come up through chair pose, Utkatasana. Sweep your fingertips along the ground. Sink your hips back and down. As you exhale, bend your elbows out to the side. Stay low in your hips. Inhale, sweep your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your chest. Length up through the crown. Exhale, fold over your legs. Take your arms up and over your head. A little rinse through your shoulders. Press into your heels. Spread your toes. The weight of your head go. And then bring your hands down, halfway lift. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Okay, firm up your legs here. Draw your low ribs toward each other. Again, press the ground away. Slide your shoulder blades away from your ears. And then once you're stable there, rock forward and back. So you're stretching all the way through your calves. Press the ground away. Your arms strong. And then press the ground away so much you lift your hips up and back. And you're in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Pedal around through your heels. Find some space. And then back to plank pose as you inhale, lower down in your way. On the exhale, maybe drop your knees, broaden your collarbones, lower to your mat. Press into the tops of your feet. Lift your chest, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower back down. Press up and back, child's pose, Balasana. Settle your hips to your heels, your belly to your thighs, and your forehead down to the mat. Keep drawing the weight of your hips back and down. Find some space in your lower back there. And then lift up. Lift your hips. Slide your hands forward so you're in Baddhakonasana, a heart-melting pose. Bring your forehead to the ground. If it doesn't comfortably touch the ground, grab a blanket or a block. Lift your hips up and back. Stretch through your arms. Roll your inner arms in and up toward your ears. Widen your shoulder blades. And then pop up onto your fingertips. Keep melting your chest down to the ground. Lengthen through the undersides of your arms. Activate your arms even more. Take another breath. And then lift your head, slide your hands in, come up to all fours, and take a few rounds of cat and cow. Extending your spine as you inhale, flexing your spine as you exhale. Anytime you stand on your hands, you want to make sure your fingers are spread wide. You're rooting into your knuckles of all of your fingers and your finger pads. Okay, find a neutral spine. Send your kick your right leg out to the right, a little kickstand, and then send your left leg back so you're in a side plank variation. Now turn your right hand out to the right so you roll open your right shoulder. Take your left arm to the sky. Inhale, take your left arm up and over your left ear. Draw your low belly in. Draw your low ribs toward each other. This will be your inhale. You'll look up. And then as you exhale, bend your elbow behind you and look down. Inhale, stretch your left arm up and over your left ear. Look up. Exhale, bend your elbow behind you. Look down. One more time. Take your left arm up and over all fours and then right into the other side. Kick your left foot out to the left. Send your right leg back. You want to isometrically turn your left hand to the left or roll open your left shoulder. Your shoulders stacked. Keep your belly strong. Right arm up and over your right ear. Looking up, there's your inhale. Bend your elbow, exhale, and look down. Twice more. One more time. Reach long through your right fingertips. Exhale, bend the elbow behind you. Look down. Take your right hand back down. Come to all fours. Inhale into your cow. Tuck your toes. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out through your heels again. Lengthen through your spine. Let's lift the right leg up as you inhale. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Take a peek under your right arm. Square your hips. Lift your left heel high. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, draw your right knee to your right upper arm. Inhale, take your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left upper arm. Roll to the inner edge of your back foot and slide your right leg over to the left. Roll open the right shoulder again as you take your left arm up to the sky. Fall in triangle pose. Take your left hand down. Draw your right knee into your chest, into wild thing. So pivot on the ball of your back foot and then curl back, wild thing. Lift your chest. Three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot through. Lower your back knee down. Sweep the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Interlace your fingers. Stick your head in your hands. Lift your chest. Sink your hips forward and down. Stretch through the front of your left hip. Really engage your left glutes. Let your head fall into your hands. Exhale your hands down. Slide your hips back. Here you can have your blocks. Touch the floor. Baddhakonasana. And come forward. Plant your palms. Step back. Downward facing dog. Plank pose as you inhale. Lower down halfway or all the way as you exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Take a deep breath. And then float your left leg up to the sky. Inhale. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Square your hips, lift your right heel, lift your left leg higher, square your shoulders. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right upper arm. Send your left leg over to the right, roll to the inner edge of your back foot. Roll open your left shoulder. Take your right arm to the sky, fallen triangle. Use your legs a lot. Right hand down, left leg high, breathing in. Knee to nose, look forward and step through. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Sweep your arms out and up. Interlace your hands again and let your head fall back into your hands. Open up through your elbows, broaden your collarbones. Keep firm in your belly. Sink your hips, lift your rib cage up away from your pelvis. Exhale your hands down. Hips slide back, baddhakonasana. Flex your left foot strongly. Breathe into the back of the left leg. Press more into your left heel. There's space to go a little deeper in your stretch. And then come forward, plant your palms. Step back, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Breathing in. Halfway or all the way down. Breathing out. Cobra or upward dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Full round of your breath. Step or float your way to the top of your mat. Ardha Uttanasana as you inhale and fold as you exhale. Let your head hang nice and heavy. Maybe wrap your arms around the backs of your calves. Pull yourself in towards your legs. Lift up through your sit bones as you press down into your heels. Release your legs. Use your legs and your core more as you stand up, reach up, and look up. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Take a breath. Let's sweep your left leg back behind your right. Take your arms up, inhale, and then stretch over to the right. Grab onto your left wrist. Swing your arms back, cosmic curtsy. And then fingertips down, step your left foot back, find your twist, take your right arm high. And just like we did earlier in our side plank, you're going to take your right arm up and over your right ear, look up. Bend your right elbow, look down. Twice more, inhale, extending through your left heel. Draw your outer right hip back. One more time, inhale. Stretch long, exhale, pull your elbow back as you look down. Bring your right hand down, find your lizard. Walk your right foot out to the right. Rock a little forward and back, maybe side to side. Eventually lower your back knee. Maybe you grab a block and bring your forearms onto your block. You can even roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Just make sure there's some energy drawing down through the inner arch so you're not laying on your ankle bone there. We don't want to supinate your foot. Keep some energy through the inner arch. Take another deep breath. Work out any last stiffness, tightness through this outer right hip, inner right thigh. And then bring your hands down. Move your block out of the way. You're going to pick up your back foot. Lots of energy here. Hands right under your shoulders. Scoop your belly, round your upper back. Think of a cat-like spine. And then you're pressing down so much that your right foot maybe gets light. Bring your right knee to your right upper arm. See if you could slide your right knee down to your right wrist. And then back up, three-legged dog. Reach your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot forward, warrior one. Spin your back heel down and float your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Draw your elbows forward, your fingertips back. Lift your chest. Sweep your arms back and fly, warrior three. Bring your hands to your heart. Draw your left knee through. Draw it in and up towards your chest. And then exhale, kick your left foot forward. Bend your right knee. Cross your left ankle over your right knee and find a seat here. Figure 4 balance. Draw the front of your hips back. Reach up through the crown of your head. Flex your left foot. And then fold over your right leg. So you want to be careful not to hyperextend your right knee, but see if you can straighten your right leg a little bit more. You can touch the floor or your blocks. Take another breath. Bend your right knee more so you can set your left foot down. Ardha Uttanasana as you inhale. Uttanasana as you exhale. Use your legs and your core more. Stand up, reach up, look up. Exhale to your heart. Step your right foot behind your left. Swing your arms up. Grab onto your right wrist. Find your side bend. Draw your shoulders back. Peek up under your right arm. And then swing your arms back, cosmic curtsy. Fingertips down, right foot back. Find your twist, left arm high. Inhale, float your left arm up and over your left ear as you look up. Exhale, bend your left elbow as you look down. Make sure your right shoulder is rolling open. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull your elbow down. Bring your left hand down, lizard pose. Walk your left foot out to the left. Find some movement here. Eventually lower your back knee. Maybe grab your block. And again, you can roll to the outer edge of your left foot if you'd like. Your inhales keep you bright and alert and present. Exhales help you to soften, release, bring you that sense of calm. And then back in. Bring the sole of your left foot back to the ground. And plant your hands. So remember, we're standing on your hands. Root into your knuckles, your finger pads. Lift your right knee. Scoop your belly around your upper back. And then press the ground away so much that your left foot lifts. Left knee, left upper arm. Slide the left knee to the wrist. And then back up. Push back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Step your left foot forward. Exhale. Come up, warrior one. Inhale. Bend your elbows, lift your chest. Slide your outer left hip back. And then warrior three. Arms reach back. Hands to your heart. Draw your right knee through. Exhale, kick your right foot forward. Bend your left knee. Figure 4, standing here. Send the front of your hips back and down. Point your tailbone back. Find a little extension up through your spine to the crown of your head. Now folding forward, touch your blocks to the floor. Straighten your left leg a bit more. Remember, don't lock out your knee though. Keep your left thigh firm. Bend your left knee more. Step your right foot down. Ardha Uttanasana. Breathing in. Uttanasana. Breathing out. Halfway lift again. Inhale. Step back. Vinyasa with your breath. Back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Take your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Find your pigeon pose. Tuck your back toes. Send your back knee further back. If you have a block, grab your block. Bring your right hand to your block and see if you can reach back and catch your left foot, left ankle. Try to keep your chest square to the top of your mat. Maybe you can reach your right arm to the sky. Kick your foot into your hand, your left foot into your hand. Take another deep breath. And then release. Exhale. Let's take a few moments to fold your way forward. You can rest your third eye right there on your block. You've got it. Soften through that space between your eyebrows, your third eye center. Soften through your jaw. Send the weight of your hips back and down. Now take another full breath. And start to lift your head. Come on up. Fall over onto this right hip. Swing your left leg around and then plant your left foot to the ground. Come into a version of Kronchasana or heron pose. You can sit on a block or grab a strap. We're going to grab the bottom of your left foot. Sit up tall. Pick up your left foot. Hug your knee back towards your chest. Stay here. Or again, you can use a strap. Or straighten your left leg. Again, don't lock out the knee. So you want to reach back through your left sit bone and up through the ball of your foot. Keep your spine long. And then from here, rebend your knee. So you'll come into Sukhasana and cross your legs, or Ardha Padmasana, half lotus. You can take your left foot right on top of your right hip crease and then take a few breaths folding forward here. Breathe into the back of your pelvis, your lower back. Come on up with an inhale. Pigeon pose on your left side. So your left leg is ready here. You can just send your right leg back. And set yourself up. Use a prop under your left hip if you need. And then use your block if you want to stay vertical for a few breaths. Bend your right knee and reach back and catch your foot or your ankle. And kick. Let this be active. Kick your foot into your hand. Open up your right shoulder a bit more with that action of kicking there. Firm up your right glutes. Maybe if you can balance, lift your left arm up to the sky. Lengthen through the front of your spine. And then when you're ready, release. Carefully release your back leg. Fold forward. Rest your third eye. It's the Ajna chakra, energy center, the third eye, the center for intuition. Listen to the sound of your breath. Try to feel a bit heavier and relaxed as you exhale. Present with your inhale. Slowly, carefully rise on up. Roll over to your left hip, swing your right leg around. Plant your right foot to the ground. So again, Kronchasana. You can sit on a block or grab your strap. Take your hands to the sole of your right foot. Lift your chest. Lift your right foot. Hug your knee back into your chest. And again, you might stay here. You want to keep your spine tall or straighten your right leg any amount possible. Reaching down through your hip and reaching up through the ball of your foot. And look up toward the sky. Take a big breath. And then rebend your right knee. Sukhasana across your shins, or Ardha Padmasana. Take your right foot to your left hip crease, half lotus. And either variation, fold your way forward for a few breaths. And then make your way up as you inhale. Lean back, fingertips face your hips, unfurl your legs, take altar pose. Hug your elbows in, press into your feet, lift your hips. Take a big breath in through your nose, lion's breath as you exhale. Lower your hips, scoot your way forward, and then lower down slowly onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest once you come down and rock a little side to side. Massage through your hips and your shoulders. And then one last pose before Shavasana. Draw the soles of your feet together. Take your knees wide. Reach your arms out to the side. Supta baddhakonasana. Relax the space again between your eyebrows. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Bring your hands back to your heart. Take a moment to recall your offering for your practice. Then from there, stretch out your legs, stretch out your arms. Take a few moments in Shavasana. Let your body drop heavy. Relax as much as possible here. Take up a lot of space. Slow down your breath. Take a few more minutes if you can here. Getting up slowly whenever you are ready. My hands to my heart center. Thanks for practicing with me. Much love. Namaste.